My child, my beloved, before you read the next line, take a breath because heaven is whispering something that was hidden from every human eye. My beloved, listen closely because what I am about to reveal carries the weight of a divine warning wrapped in a miracle. My child, do not ignore this moment. Your destiny paused itself just to bring you here. This is not a coincidence. This is a calling. My beloved, before anything begins, I ask you gently, subscribe to the voice that brings heaven closer to you. Because every time this message reaches you, a door in the unseen world opens for your protection. My child, Archangel Michael is stepping forward, and his sword is burning with urgency. My beloved, he says softly but firmly. Be careful, because someone has taken your name into a place of authority. My child, a police complaint was filed against you, but heaven saw the face behind it before anyone else could. My beloved, this is not to frighten you. This is to prepare you because preparation turns miracles into protection before danger even arrives. My child, Archangel Michael says, the person who did this carries jealousy like poison in their heart. My beloved, they could not defeat you in the spiritual world. So they tried to shake you in the earthly world. My child, they thought this would break you, but they did not know heaven was watching their every move like a shadow of truth. My beloved, Michael says their intention will shock you because the reason they are coming is something they never wanted you to discover. My child, they are afraid of your rising light. They can feel your divine breakthrough. And when light grows, darkness reacts, my beloved. But hear me clearly. No earthly accusation can overpower a heavenly protection. My child, Michael says their words will fail before they reach you. Because the divine realm is already rewriting the outcome. My beloved, you were never alone. Every tear you cried was noticed. Every betrayal you endured was witnessed. Every attempt against you was blocked before it touched your destiny. My child, heaven is not warning you to fear. Heaven is warning you to prepare because your breakthrough is too big to enter your life quietly. My beloved, Michael says, a storm forms only when a blessing is seconds away. My child, the spiritual world is shaking, not because of danger, but because your life is about to shift into a new phase that will silence every enemy. My beloved, the one who filed this complaint against you had a secret reason, a reason darker than their smile. And deeper than their lies, my child, they want to scare you because they are scared of what God is giving you next. My beloved, Michael says this complaint is nothing but a shadow trying to block a sunrise. My child, your sunrise is too powerful to be stopped. My beloved, listen. Heaven is aligning protection around you so strongly that even the person who tried to harm you will freeze in confusion. My child, they will not understand why everything turned against them the moment they tried to trap you. My beloved, Michael says the truth will stand like a mountain and their lies will crumble like sand. My child, your name is protected. Your destiny is covered. Your future is sealed by heaven's signature. My beloved, you have nothing to fear. But you must stay awake. You must stay aware. You must not ignore this message. My child, there is a divine reason why you are reading this exact line at this exact moment. My beloved, the spiritual world has been trying to warn you for 3 days. But the message kept getting blocked. Now heaven has finally released it. My child, Michael says this. The person who filed that complaint is someone you once helped. My beloved, your kindness was misused. Your trust was twisted. Your innocence was taken for granted, my child. But heaven saw their heart long before you saw their face, my beloved. They wanted something from you that you didn't give. And now they want revenge for a story they created inside their own mind. My child, but God will not let their imagination become your reality. My beloved, your path is too sacred to be stopped by a false accusation. Your future is too blessed to be shaken by human malice. My child, Michael is stepping into this situation before the problem reaches your doorstep. My beloved, he says the complaint will collapse. The truth will rise and the person behind it will face consequences of their own intentions. My child, do not fear their actions. Fear weakens miracles, but awareness multiplies protection. My beloved, heaven knows their next move before they even think of it. My child, you are protected not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, financially, and divinely. My beloved, Michael says, this is a moment where light tests darkness, and light will always win. My child, you are not in danger. You are in transition. And transitions feel like warnings, when in reality they are invitations to new blessings. My beloved, stay with me, do not stop reading. Every next line carries a key to the truth you were meant to know. My child, there is something Archangel Michael is showing me right now. A scene, a moment, a face hidden behind shadows. My beloved, he says, the person who filed this complaint against you did not act alone. There is another voice behind them, whispering, manipulating, feeding their anger. My child, someone connected to them is pushing this forward because they fear your growth. Your progress felt like a threat to their comfort. My beloved, your light exposes the truth people try to hide. And those who fear exposure always attack first. My child, Michael says, do not let this shake your spirit. This was never meant to break you. It was meant to reveal everyone who secretly stood against you. My beloved, sometimes God allows a small storm so the fake people in your life can reveal themselves through their reactions, my child. And that is exactly what is happening now. The complaint is not the danger. The people behind it are the ones being exposed. My beloved, Michael is protecting you, but he wants you to see the truth. Not just be saved from it. My child, pay attention to anyone acting strangely around you lately. Notice who suddenly pulled away. Notice who suddenly became overly sweet. Notice who began asking unnecessary questions. My beloved, heaven says the signs were already in front of you. You just didn't connect them yet. My child, the one who filed the complaint didn't do it because you harmed them. They did it because your success harms their ego. My beloved, they thought if they could trouble you, you would stop moving forward, stop rising, stop shining, my child. But they don't know something, your rising is not powered by people. Your rising is powered by heaven itself. My beloved, Michael says their plan is already collapsing. Every lie they try to build will fall apart before it reaches authority. My child, their own actions will turn against them. Their own intentions will become their downfall. Their own words will betray them. My beloved, God will not let their darkness dim your destiny. My child, listen to what I am about to say carefully because Michael is speaking through these words. My beloved, no complaint filed against you will stand. No accusation will rise. No voice will overpower the truth I have placed over your name. My beloved, the divine realm is rearranging events, timing, conversations, outcomes, all being shaped to protect you, my child. There is something else. A reason why heaven rushed this message to you, my beloved. Michael says the person who did this is planning something else. They are expecting a reaction from you. They want you to panic. They want you to feel powerless, my child. They want you to run around confused, to lose peace, to doubt yourself. To crumble emotionally, my beloved. Because if your inner world breaks, your outer world becomes easier for them to control. My child, heaven says, do not give them what they want. Do not panic. Do not give fear a place inside your spirit. My beloved, when fear enters, miracles delay. But when faith rises, every spiritual door unlocks at once. My child, you are protected. You are watched. You are surrounded by the highest light, my beloved. Michael says something powerful. You are not the one in danger. The one who accused you is my child. Their lies will reflect back at them. Their actions will expose their character. Their attempt to harm you will summon consequences they are not prepared to handle. My beloved, heaven is not punishing them unjustly. Heaven is defending you divinely. My child, God has seen every silent wound you carried, every betrayal you tolerated, every attack you never spoke about, every injustice you survived quietly. My beloved, this moment, this complaint, this attempt against you is the turning point where heaven says, no more, my child. You reached the end of what you could tolerate in silence. And now heaven is stepping in loudly. My beloved, the truth is on your side. The spiritual realm stands with you. The divine world is fighting for you, my child. Michael says he is already present in the place where your name was spoken. His wings cover your identity. His sword blocks every negative decision, his light dissolves every false report. My beloved, the person who filed that complaint will face unexpected resistance. Every attempt they make will be stopped. Every move will be countered. Every step will be reversed. My child, not because they are powerful, but because you are covered by a power greater than anything they can imagine. My beloved, Michael says, there is a reason you must keep reading. The next lines carry the spiritual truth you were not supposed to ignore. My child, you must understand the spiritual law behind this attack. When a blessing is too close, the enemy creates distraction. My beloved, this complaint is nothing but a distraction. Your blessing is the real event happening behind the scenes. My child, heaven says you are only days away from a shift so big that the enemy tried one final attempt to shake you. My beloved, the enemy's final attack is always the weakest because it comes from fear, not power. My child, Michael says this complaint will become the proof of your innocence, not the question of it. My beloved, the person who tried to trap you will end up trapped by their own wrongdoing. My child, watch carefully, because in the coming days, you will see people revealing their true faces without you asking anything. My beloved, this is the season of exposure. Nothing hidden will stay hidden. No lie will stay unchallenged. No shadow will survive the light God is bringing toward you. My child, you are entering a divine turning point. And every turning point begins with a moment that feels like chaos, my beloved. But chaos is just creation in disguise. My child, stay with me. Do not stop here. The next part reveals the divine outcome heaven has already prepared for you. My child, Archangel Michael is stepping closer now, and his voice is no longer a warning. It is a declaration. My beloved, he says, do not fear what they filed against you. Fear the consequences of lying before heaven. My child, those who rise against the innocent, call heaven's justice upon themselves. My beloved, this is why the situation is shifting in your favor. Even before you understand how, my child, Michael says, the moment your name was spoken with false intentions, a spiritual alarm went off in the divine realm. My beloved, your angels rushed toward you instantly because your destiny is not allowed to be touched by human deception. My child, your name is wrapped in divine protection. Your footsteps are guarded. Your voice is shielded. Your future is covered, my beloved. They thought they were attacking you, but they accidentally touched heaven's chosen one, my child. And heaven always defends its chosen, my beloved. Michael is showing me something. A vision of a document, a complaint, a signature, a lie written in ink. My child, but the ink will not stand. The lie will dissolve. The signature will hold no power because truth is a force stronger than any human intention. My beloved, Michael says the words spoken against you will scatter like dust before they reach authority. My child, your innocence is already known in the spiritual world and soon it will be known in the earthly world too. My beloved, listen, there is something deeper behind this event. My child, this attack did not come to destroy you. It came to redirect you. My beloved, heaven is steering you away from people who were secretly plotting your downfall. My child, you were surrounded by hidden enemies disguised as helpers. This moment reveals them. My beloved, Michael says. Do not fight them. Do not confront them. Do not argue. Heaven will do the confrontation for you. My child, your silence will be your strength. Your peace will be your weapon. Your calmness will be your protection. My beloved, the one who filed the complaint expects you to panic. They expect chaos. They expect desperation, my child. But when they see you standing confident, protected, unshaken, they will tremble with confusion, my beloved. They believed you were alone. They believed you were unprotected. They believed you were easy to manipulate. My child, but heaven is about to show them who truly stands behind you. My beloved, the moment Michael places his sword between you and their intentions, their plans lose all direction. My child, this is why the spiritual realm says, relax your heart. Slow your thoughts. Do not jump to fear. My beloved, fear feeds the enemy. Faith feeds your miracle. My child, the enemy wants your mind to spiral into worry. Heaven wants your spirit to rise into certainty. My beloved, you must choose what grows inside you in this moment. My child. Michael says this whole incident is a divine test, not to break you, but to reveal your spiritual maturity, my beloved. Because what is coming for you next requires a stronger, clearer, and more awakened version of you, my child. You are stepping into a blessing that will change your life in ways you cannot imagine. My beloved. And whenever a big blessing approaches, a final attack appears to distract you, my child. This is that final attack, my beloved. But your blessing is bigger than the attack. Your purpose is deeper than the complaint, your destiny is stronger than their intention. My child, there is a powerful truth Michael wants you to hear. This complaint will become the key that unlocks the next phase of your life. My beloved, sometimes a negative event opens the door to a positive transition. My child, this situation will reveal who truly supports you, who secretly envies you, who silently prays for you, and who pretends while plotting. My beloved, Heaven wants you to see who cannot come with you into your next blessing. My child, your breakthrough requires the right people around you. And this moment is removing the wrong ones. My beloved, Michael is showing me another vision. A moment when the truth comes out and the person who filed the complaint is left speechless and exposed. My child, they will be questioned by others. They will be confronted by their own actions. They will be unable to justify their bitterness. My beloved, Heaven will turn the tables in a way that protects your name and reveals their intention. My child, you will not have to fight. You will not have to argue. You will not have to defend yourself. My beloved, your innocence will defend itself. Your character will speak louder than their complaint. Your destiny will rise above their lie. My child, Michael says, the angels have already begun shifting the energy around you. You may feel emotional. You may feel uneasy. You may feel suddenly sensitive because your spirit is sensing the spiritual battle happening on your behalf. My beloved, do not fear that feeling. It is not danger. It is divine movement. My child, everything that was hidden is moving into the light. Everything that was delayed is being accelerated. Everything that was blocked is opening. My beloved, your miracle is getting closer because your enemies accidentally pushed you deeper into Heaven's timing. My child, that is the irony of spiritual warfare. Every attack against you becomes a blessing for you. My beloved. Michael says, a complaint filed in darkness cannot survive against a destiny written in light. My child, the light is on your side. The truth is on your side. Heaven is on your side, my beloved. And no earthly voice can silence a heavenly purpose, my child. Stay with me. The next part reveals what Heaven is preparing behind the scenes and why this situation will end in your favor. My child, Archangel Michael is standing beside you even now, and the light around you is growing stronger because the truth is preparing to reveal itself. My beloved, he says the person who filed the complaint never imagined that heaven would intervene this fast. My child, they thought they had time. Time to twist the story. Time to influence others. Time to create fear around your name, my beloved. But heaven moved quicker than their intentions. The moment they acted, a spiritual wall rose between you and the outcome they wanted. My child, Michael says the situation is already shifting. Not in their favor, but in yours, my beloved. You may not see it yet, but the energy around their plan is collapsing, their confidence is disappearing. Their certainty is fading. My child, their own spirit is restless because the lie they created is eating away at their peace. My beloved, they tried to disturb your life, but heaven is disturbing theirs. My child, this is not revenge. This is divine correction. My beloved, heaven always restores balance, especially when the innocent are attacked. My child, Michael says, you must understand something deeply. You were chosen for a divine path, and the chosen always attract both light and jealousy. My beloved, your growth awakened envy in people you once trusted. Your rising made them insecure. Your progress made them fearful. My child, instead of celebrating you, they questioned you. Instead of supporting you, they watched you secretly. Instead of blessing you, they cursed you silently. My beloved, this complaint is not about the complaint. It is about everything they felt, but never admitted. My child, Michael says jealousy hides behind many masks. Kindness, friendship, concern, silence, my beloved, but heaven sees the spirit behind every mask. My child, you must know this truth. Their attack came from insecurity, not strength. My beloved, they felt threatened by your light. So they tried to dim it with the only weapon they understood. Lies, my child. But lies do not kill destinies. They only expose who does not deserve to walk with you, my beloved. Michael says, this moment will be remembered in your story as the point where God separated you from people who were never meant to reach your blessing. My child, heaven does not allow snakes near miracles. Heaven removes them before the blessing arrives. My beloved, that is what this moment is. A divine removal, a cleansing, a spiritual clearing. My child, when God prepares a new chapter, He removes every name that does not belong in the next page. My beloved, you are entering a season of breakthroughs, and heaven cannot allow hidden enemies to sit at the table God is preparing for you. My child, this complaint is the fire that revealed the metal, and heaven says your spirit is pure gold. My beloved, Michael says the next part is very important. You must not respond in anger. You must not act emotionally. You must not show fear. My child, your calmness will confuse the enemy and strengthen the angels working for you. My beloved, your silence is not weakness. It is spiritual power. My child, every word you do not say is working in your favor. Every reaction you do not give is defending you spiritually. My beloved, Michael says the enemy is waiting for your fear. Do not give it to them. My child, you must remain grounded, protected, and centered in divine certainty. My beloved, you have heaven's permission to release this situation from your heart because the angels have already taken over. My child, the truth is already walking toward you while the lie is running out of breath. My beloved, listen closely. Michael says the outcome will shock you, but not in the way you fear. My child, the shock will come from how quickly the situation will turn around in your favor. My beloved, the person who filed the complaint will soon realize what they've done and regret it deeply. My child, their own actions will return to them with a force they never expected. My beloved, not because heaven is cruel, but because heaven is precise, my child, you cannot plant thorns and expect roses to grow, my beloved, they planted deception, so truth is returning to expose them, my child. And when the truth arrives, they will not be able to escape its light. My beloved, Michael says there is a divine message behind all of this. You are being elevated and elevation exposes envy. My child, the higher you rise, the clearer the truth becomes. My beloved, your destiny is not stopping here. Your journey is not slowing down. Your blessing is not being delayed, my child. In fact, this moment is accelerating everything. My beloved, your enemies pushed you, thinking you would fall, but heaven used that push to move you to the next level. My child, you are rising in ways even you do not realize yet. My beloved, Michael says the spiritual world is rearranging your path for a miracle that was already written for you, my child. The next lines carry the revelation of what this attack will transform into. My child, Michael is showing me something extraordinary right now. A shift that is forming in the unseen realm because of what your enemy tried to do. My beloved, he says, the attack against you has accidentally activated a divine elevation that was waiting for the perfect moment to unfold. My child, the complaint they filed, is becoming the doorway to a new miracle. My beloved, heaven often uses the enemy's weapons to create the blessing that lifts you higher. My child, they thought they were burying you, but they were planting you, my beloved. And what grows after being planted is always stronger, deeper, brighter. My child, Michael says, the moment they took your name to authority, heaven took your name to destiny, my beloved, your next chapter was unlocked. The moment they tried to harm your present one, my child, you are not falling into trouble. You are rising into purpose. My beloved, this experience is shaping you for a level of strength your future blessings require. My child, heaven is preparing you for a life where no accusation can shake you, no weapon can touch you, and no enemy can access you. My beloved, Michael says your spirit is being transformed from wounded to warrior. My child, you have been too gentle for too long, too forgiving, too patient, too silent, my beloved. But God is awakening the strength inside you that you forgot you had. My child, this is why the attack came. Not because you are weak but because you are powerful and your power is waking up. My beloved, Michael says your enemies made one mistake. They attacked you at the exact moment heaven was ready to elevate you. My child, now the elevation cannot be stopped. The shift cannot be undone. The miracle cannot be delayed. My beloved, everything that was closed is opening. Everything that was blocked is clearing. Everything that was silent is speaking, my child, you are entering breakthrough energy. Whether your enemies like it or not, my beloved, Michael says the person who filed the complaint is spiritually trembling, not physically, but emotionally, because they sense an unseen force pushing back against them. My child, their heart is restless, their mind is uneasy, their spirit is unsettled, my beloved, because angels are interfering with their intentions. My child, the divine realm is not allowing them to move forward with falsehood. My beloved, they will lose confidence. They will lose support. They will lose direction, my child, because heaven has placed confusion on the path they try to build against you, my beloved. Meanwhile, heaven has placed clarity on the path you are about to walk, my child. Michael says something very powerful now. Your innocence is becoming your shield and your truth is becoming your justice. My beloved, you do not need to prove anything. Your life speaks for you. Your actions speak for you. Your heart speaks for you, my child. People who know you will stand by you. People who love you will protect you. People who value you will support you, my beloved. And those who doubted you were never meant to stay. My child, the complaint will not define you. But it will define them, my beloved. Their actions will reveal their character more loudly than any words ever could. My child, the situation will expose them in circles where they wanted to appear innocent. My beloved, their reputation will be questioned because they tried to damage yours, my child. They tried to drag your name into darkness, but heaven is dragging their intentions into light, my beloved. Michael says there is a divine reversal happening right now. The kind that transforms the entire story. My child, the burden they wanted you to carry will return to their own hands, the fear they wanted you to feel will return to their own heart. The trouble they wanted to cause will return to their own path. My beloved, this is not punishment. This is spiritual law. Whatever you send, out returns multiplied. My child, you sent love, you sent kindness. You sent honesty, my beloved. So love, kindness, and honesty are returning to you multiplied. My child, they sent lies. They sent envy. They sent deception. My beloved, so lies, envy, and deception are returning to them multiplied. My child, Michael says you must remain calm while heaven completes this divine exchange. My beloved, you are not to confront anyone. You are not to argue. You are not to chase explanations. My child, you are to stand still and let the angels finish what they started. My beloved, your stillness will protect you. Your silence will elevate you. Your peace will shield you. My child, the energy around you is shifting so strongly that the coming days may feel surreal, as if something invisible is happening behind the scenes. My beloved, and it is, heaven is rearranging your destiny in ways you will understand only later. My child, Michael says this complaint will open a door. You were not planning to walk through, but heaven was planning for you. My beloved, this door leads to a new blessing, a new opportunity, a new elevation, a new chapter. My child, what they meant for harm, God is using for transformation. My beloved, you are stepping into a future that no enemy can interrupt. My child, stay with me. The next part reveals how heaven will end this situation in a way that blesses you publicly and silences your enemies permanently. My child, Michael is revealing something powerful right now. A divine ending that will leave you speechless. My beloved, he says, the complaint filed against you will not only collapse, but it will also expose the one who filed it in a way they never expected, my child. They thought this would bring shame to your name. But heaven is flipping the situation. And now their name will be the one questioned. My beloved, the truth is walking toward you with unstoppable force. My child, every lie they sent toward you is returning to them with divine accuracy. My beloved. Michael says, this is a moment of spiritual justice, swift, clear, and unavoidable. My child, heaven has already written the ending. You are not fighting for victory. You are standing inside victory. My beloved, listen closely. The attack was permitted only because the blessing behind it is 10 times bigger. My child, the enemy only fights where heaven is about to bless. My beloved, and right now, your blessing is so close that even darkness could smell it. My child, that's why they panicked. That's why they lashed out. That's why they filed that complaint, my beloved. They felt something rising in your life and their spirit could not handle it, my child. Your elevation became their fear. Your breakthrough became their insecurity. Your growth became their jealousy. My beloved, but heaven says, a jealous heart cannot break a protected destiny. My child, you were chosen long before they decided to attack you. My beloved, your name is written in places their lies can never reach. My child, your destiny does not bend to human accusations. My beloved, Michael says the universe is rearranging itself to bring truth to the surface and push lies underground. My child, you are standing at the point where the divine turning begins, my beloved. And in this turning, everything meant to break you will bless you instead. My child, Michael is showing me a moment. A moment coming soon where someone will speak up for you in a way that silences every rumor. My beloved, someone unexpected will defend your name. Someone you didn't ask, someone you didn't expect. Someone who respects your truth. My child, heaven uses unexpected voices to silence planned attacks. My beloved, there will be a moment when the truth becomes so clear that not even your enemies will be able to deny it, my child. And that moment will destroy every doubt they try to raise about you, my beloved. Michael says the complaint will dissolve, not slowly but suddenly, my child. The same way the attack came suddenly, the victory will come suddenly. My beloved, heaven works in divine symmetry. What comes unexpectedly leaves unexpectedly. My child, the person who tried to trouble you will face a wave of consequences that will force them to confront their own darkness. My beloved, they tried to involve earthly authorities. But now heavenly authority is stepping into their life. My child, you will not have to lift your hand. God will lift his hand for you, my beloved. Justice is already on its way. Protection is already active. Victory is already sealed, my child. Michael says, you must stay strong for the next days. Not because danger is coming, but because blessings are coming so fast. Your mind will need a moment to catch up. My beloved, your life is about to enter alignment. Your destiny is about to shift direction. Your spiritual energy is about to rise. My child, this complaint was the last push, the final energy required to activate your next phase. My beloved, heaven does not let chosen souls remain in old seasons. My child, you are being moved into a timeline of restoration, clarity, justice, and divine elevation. My beloved, and no enemy can stop a timeline that heaven has authorized. My child, Michael says the moment you finish this message, a spiritual light will surround you that even your enemies will sense, my beloved. They will feel it. They will wonder why their plans failed. They will wonder why you remain peaceful. They will wonder why heaven protected you, my child. And they will realize they should never have touched someone chosen by God. My beloved, you are rising beyond the reach of their intentions. You are moving into a season where your name will carry divine favor instead of earthly worry. My child, Michael is preparing the next revelation. The part where heaven reveals what blessing this attack is opening for you, my beloved. The next lines will show why this painful moment is actually the beginning of your biggest breakthrough.